सूर्यवंश में कौन आए थे?
Who came in the Sun dynasty?
रामचंद्र आए.
Ramachandra.
और चंद्रवंश में?
And who came in the Moon dynasty? Bhagwan Krishna.
इसलिए कह रहे हैं कथितो वंश विस्तारो भगवता सोम सूर्ययो राघवो उभय वंशानां चरितम परम अद्भुतम. दोनों वंश की कथा जो है
The katha of both dynasties is very sweet.
भगवान रामचंद्र जिस वंश में पधारे,
Bhagwan Ramachandra came in the Sun dynasty.
और भगवान कृष्णचंद्र जिस वंश में आए,
and Bhagwan Krishna came in the Moon dynasty.
थोड़ा बहुत हम यदि विचार करके देखें,
if we think about this, here is written,
कथितो वंश विस्तारो भगवता सोम सूर्ययो. सोम माने?
So means the moon.
सूर्य माने सूर्य.
Surya means the sun.
संस्कृत के अनुसार,
according to the grammar in Sanskrit, big things are named first and smaller things behind. So the sun is very big and the moon is small.
किंतु यहाँ पर
But here,
संस्कृत के अनुसार थोड़ा बहुत अलग दिखाई पड़ रहा है.
the Sanskrit is written differently. What's being named first?
चंद्र के नाम से सोम माने चंद्र. इसके बाद लिया गया सूर्य.
And after that,
होना
sun.
चाहिए था क्या?
But it should have been what?
सूर्य सोम वंश होना चाहिए था.
Sun and Moon
किंतु नहीं
dynasty.
कहा करके क्या कहा?
But it's written
सोम सूर्ययो.
Moon and Sun dynasty.
भगवान रामचंद्र जिस वंश में प्रकट हुए,
Bhagwan
क्षत्रिय वंश कहा
Ramachandra came in the Kshatriya
है.
family.
सूर्य वंश यानी क्षत्रिय वंश.
So Surya-vamsa, Sun dynasty, is the
कृष्णचंद्र जिस
Kshatriya
वंश में
dynasty.
प्रकट हुए, उसे कहा जाता है
And Krishna came in the
चंद्रवंश.
Moon dynasty.
उस वंश के क्या कहा जाता है? वैश्य काल.
And that's called the Vaishya.
वर्णाश्रम धर्म के अनुसार ब्राह्मण,
According to the
Kshatriya,
Varnashram Dharma, you
वैश्य
have
और शूद्र.
Brahman,
चार
Kshatriya,
वर्ण,
Vaishya and
चार
Shudra.
वर्ण हैं.
The four Varnas.
किंतु यहाँ पर सिर्फ परीक्षित महाराज
But here, Parikshit
वर्णन कर रहे
Maharaj
हैं.
is
सोम
explaining
सूर्ययो, चंद्रवंश और सूर्यवंश की.
Moon dynasty and Sun
सूर्यवंश,
dynasty.
सूर्य की कला कितनी कला होती है जानते हैं? कितना होता है? 12 कला होता है.
The Sun has
12 12 कला.
11 kalas.
और चंद्र के कितने कला होते हैं?
And the Moon
16
has
कला.
16
आज समझे नहीं?
kala.
क्या बोला?
What does this mean?
सूर्य में कितने कलाएं होती है? 12 कला. भूल जाए.
So the Sun
चंद्र में
has
कितने होता है?
11
हैं?
and the Moon has 16.
हैं? इसके कला के बारे में भी वर्णन किया है. इसलिए कहते हैं द्वादश आदित्य के नाम आता है. आदित्य माने सूर्य, द्वादश माने
So this
12.
kala
हैं?
is also
12 कला
explained.
युक्त जो है सूर्य होता है.
So the Sun has
16
12
कला युक्त क्या होते हैं?
and 16
चंद्रमा.
arts kala are from the Moon.
इसके बारे में विशेष वर्णन है.
It is explained.
कला किसको कहा जाता
What
है?
is kala?
द्वादश कला क्या है?
What are these
12 कलाएं
12
क्या है?
kalas?
16 कलाएं क्या है?
What are these 16
इसके बारे
kalas?
में इस शास्त्र में कहा. तो इसी विचार से यहाँ पर जो कह रहे हैं संस्कृत के अनुसार,
So in Sanskrit it's explained Soma Surjayo, Moon and Sun.
अर्थात चंद्र में 16 कलाएं हैं.
And the Moon has 16 kalas and the Sun has 12.
इसलिए व्याकरण की इस दृष्टि से देखा जाए तो ठीक कहा
So
है.
if you look at the grammar from this point of view, then it's right. But if you look at it from another point of view,
चंद्र अपेक्षा जो है सूर्य की आकार बृहत माना जाता है.
then the Moon is here
शास्त्र के अनुसार बृहत के नाम पहले लिया जाता है, चंद्र के नाम
Bigger.
बाद में लिया जाता है. देखो संस्कृत के अनुसार हम
So if you look at it from the Sanskrit grammar, we can put mother and father name together. You should first say your father's name according to the scriptures. And sometimes you say your mother's name. But you have matriarch and patriarch countries. Like in Bharat, in India, you first give your identity from your father's name. Mother's name is... The father's name is dominant. So on your certificate, first... In my time, the certificate had the father's name.
The son of लिखा रहता है,
son of,
obligate o, son of, aim of नहीं लिखा, mother of नहीं लिखा जाता है.
Mother was not written there.
किंतु भारतवर्ष ऐसे विचित्र देश है अब.
But that's in India.
नारी के प्राधान्य दिया गया और किसी देश में नारी के प्राधान्य नहीं दिया. भारतवर्ष की वेद पुराण उपनिषदें प्राचीन काल के
in the scriptures from the old times.
इसलिए हमारे भारतवर्ष के हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? भारत माता की जय.
Is very prominent for women because we also say Bharat Mata, Mother India. Glory to Bharat Mata.
माता की हम प्रधान है.
Mata is very high. Mother. But still, it's a patriarch country.
और भारतवर्ष के बारे पाश्चात्य देशों में पिताओं के जो प्राधान्य नहीं दिया जाता. कोई पूछता नहीं है तुम्हारे पिताजी कौन है.
And in other places,
माताजी के नाम लिखा है.
It's going by the mother's name. No one asks who's your father.
इसलिए भारतवर्ष ऐसे एक विचित्र देश है.
So Bharat, India, is a very special place where the place of the mother is very high.
सर्वत्र जो है माँ के स्थान में रखा. यहाँ तो भी शास्त्र में लिखा गया.
Also in the scriptures, it's written.
स्त्रियों के नाम लेना चाहिए.
In the morning time, if you say these 5 names of Kanyas.
पंचकन्या कौन कौन है?
Who are the 5 Kanyas? The 5 ladies?
द्रौपदी, कुंती, अहिल्या, तारा, मंदोदरी. पंचकन्या नित्यम स्मरित. 5 कन्या की और सब विवाहित थी और सभी की जो है पुत्र कन्या है. पंचकन्या नित्य स्मरित. इनकी कन्या कहा जाता है.
They are called
कन्या किसको कहते हैं?
Kanyas. Who's a Kanya?
विवाहित ना हो, पुत्र संतान नहीं हो.
Who has not been married yet. But all these women, all these names are women who have children. They are married.
क्यों कहा जाता है?
But why is it said like this?
असल वास्तव रूप में सभी लोग कृष्ण में समर्पित आत्मा थे.
Because they were all surrendered to Krishna.
कृष्ण में संपूर्ण रूप से समर्पित आत्मा. इसलिए भगवान में जो समर्पित आत्मा हो जाता है वो श्रेष्ठ होता है.
Has surrendered himself to Bhagwan is a very prominent person, even if it is a woman or man. If he is surrendered into the Lord, then their name is prominent. Do we do pranam to animals? Why do we worship the Lord? Why do we worship Hanuman? Sorry. Because Hanuman is the bhakta of the Lord. That's why when we wake up and we say the name of Hanuman, in the Hanuman Chalisa it is said, when you say the name of Hanuman, all the ghost spirits will go away.
महावीर जब
If you say
नाम
the name
सुनावे
of Mahabir,
भूत पिशाची निकट न है। बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की है, बोलो बजरंग बली की है। हनुमान जी के इतने महात्मा,
Hanuman ji has so many glories. Why?
वैशिष्ट क्या है?
Because Hanuman
एकांत की निष्ठा
has
रामचंद्र।
ekantic nishtha
ना
for
थे जानकी
Ramachandra.
ना थे अभेद परमात्मनि तथापि राम कमल लोचन मम सर्वस्व जीवन। ना थे जानकी ना थे अभेद परमात्मनि राधानाथ कृष्ण अथवा नारायण।
Radhanath, Krishna, Narayan, Janakinath, they are all the same as Ramachandra, or all are Paramatma Tattva. And who has he nishtha with?
राम कमल लोचन मम सर्वस्व।
Ramachandra.
रामचंद्र ही मेरा प्राण सब।
Ramachandra is my life and soul.
आज हम तुलसीदास भ्रमण करते करते मथुरा में आ गए।
Tulsidas was wandering and came in Mathura at Jamuna Ghat.
मथुरा गए ना आप लोग?
You went to Mathura. Who went to Mathura?
मथुरा परिक्रमा किया?
Who did Mathura Parikrama?
देखो तिलकदार,
Tilakdar.
तिलकदार है ना हमारे केशव जी गौरी मठ के पास।
Near Keshavji Gaudiya Math.
500 मीटर आगे जाने से तिलकदार।
A few meters further,
और उसके जाकर के एक गली है।
there is an alley there.
वहाँ पर कृष्ण की विशाल मूर्ति है।
There is this statue of Krishna.
तो सर्वदर प्रणाम। बोले यदि रामचंद्र से है तो हाथ तीर धनुष लेकर के यदि खड़े हो तो तुलसीदास मस्तक में झुकाए।
Tulsidas didn't do pranam. He said if it was Ramachandra with his bow and arrow, then he would bow his head
और
down.
देखते देखते मूर्ति साक्षात मूर्ति के हो गए रामचंद्र के स्वरूप में हो करके और तीर धनुष लेकर के खड़े। तो तुलसीदास उसमें प्रणाम किया क्योंकि निष्ठा है और व्यक्ति अपने और
Every person
वस्तु के प्रति निष्ठा रखे।
has nishtha for their sadhya vastu.
यदि निष्ठा नहीं रखे
If there is no
भजन आप नहीं होता।
nishtha, then bhajan doesn't happen.
जैसे सती नारी अपने पति की प्रति निष्ठा
Like a sati nari, she has nishtha in her husband.
ठीक उसी प्रकार
Like
निष्ठा के
that,
बारे में हनुमान जी निष्ठा
Hanuman ji has nishtha for Ramachandra. One time, Dwarkadish Krishna said to Guruji, invite Hanuman. Hanuman was in his meditation. Ram left this world and told Hanuman to stay here. It's explained in Ramayana. So Hanuman continued to meditate on Ram now. And then Guruji came to Hanuman and said, Yadavendra is inviting you. Hanuman said, Yadavendra is Dwarkadish Krishna. Hanuman said, you know, I don't feel so well these days. I will come. When Thakurji calls, you have to go. Right? When Bhagwan is calling you, you have to go. So Hanuman said, I'm not feeling so well, my health is not so good, but I will come one day and have darshan. Guruji came back. Guruji told Thakurji, Hanuman said his health is not so good, he will come. So what was the message? Thakurji asked. Guruji said, Prabhuji, what name did you say? Yadavendra, the one who is the prominent one in Yadav. Then Thakurji said, no, you gave him the wrong message. You shouldn't have said Yadavendra is inviting you. Sometimes you see wrong messages in the newspaper and then the next day they have corrections.
क्या लिखा?
One time there
गलत
was
समाचार। बोले क्या?
a wrong message. What was it?
ठाकुर जी बोले देखो,
So
जाकर के बोलो,
this was also a wrong message.
यादवेंद्र नहीं, राघवेंद्र।
Don't say Yadavendra, say Raghavendra.
गुरुकुल के जो श्रेष्ठ हैं।
So the one who is the prominent one of the Raghu dynasty, the Sun dynasty. So Guruji went back. He came to Kishkinda. And he said to Hanuman, Hanuman, please forgive me. What happened? I gave you the wrong message. What was the wrong message? I said Yadavendra, but it's not Yadavendra. Raghavendra is thinking of you. So when he heard Raghavendra, Hanuman, his heart melted. He thought, Prabhu is thinking of me. And he was meditating on his Gayatri mantra. And then he said to Guruji, I will come. I will just finish my Gayatri mantra. And then Guruji started to go. And then Hanumanji, he jumped and came in one jump in Dwarka. And Bhagavan Krishna said, Dao Bhaiya, Baladev, you quickly take the form of Lakshman. And Satyabhama, Rukmini, you quickly become Sita. So Baladev Prabhu took the form of Lakshman. And Krishna himself stood there with his bow and arrow as Ramachandra, and Rukmini became Sita Devi. So when Hanumanji came, he was so happy. My life is successful now. And then Thakurji said, Hanuman, I am very pleased with you. Please continue to preach the name of Ram. Hanumanji went away, and then Guruji was still coming. When they met on the way, Guruji and Hanuman, Guruji said, Hanuman, where are you coming from? I came from darshan. But first you said you didn't feel well, then you were doing your mantra. Then Hanuman said, when Prabhu calls, I have to go and do pranam. So, how should you be to your ishtadev? You should be with nishtha. Hanuman is explaining. The sadhak should learn from this. You should have nishtha for your ishtadev.
Gaudiya Vaishnava क्या है? इष्टदेव कौन है?
Who is our Ishtadev for the Gaudiya Vaishnava? Tell me.
गौड़िया वैष्णव की जो चैतन्य महाप्रभु की धारा यहाँ.
So in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is your Ishtadev? Krishna or Radha? Radharani ki jai. Say it louder. Gurudev said, you already celebrated Janmashtami very nicely. But even more bigger, you should have the festivity for Radha's birth. Gurudev made us so enthusiastic to celebrate the festival for Radharani. Gurudev said, why do we celebrate Janmashtami? To please Radharani. And when we celebrate Radhashtami, then Krishna is happy.
Radha naam Dani Krishna Chandra. Radhika Charana Red Bhushana to अनाया से पावे गिरिधार राधिका चरण रेणु भूषण बोलिया अनाया से पावे गिरि राधा नाम जप करने से कृष्ण प्रसन्न होते हैं.
By chanting the name of Radha, Krishna is happy, and by chanting the name of Krishna, Radha is happy. So who do we want to please? We want to please them both. Jewel Sarakara. Yugala Sarakara. When you go to the big temples, they don't say Radha-Krishna name.
ठाकुर जी के नाम नहीं लेते,
They
क्या
don't
बोलते
name
हैं?
Thakurji. They say, Jugal Sarkar ki jai.
जुगल सरकार कहते हैं, सरकार हैं, बोले सरकार कैसे
How Sarkar?
है? मिली जुली सरकार,
The Mili
आज
Juli.
समझिए नहीं, मिली जुली सरकार।
The Sarkar who is
इसलिए हम लोग के गौड़ीय वैष्णव
in
सिद्धांत क्या
Milan.
है?
What is our
राधा कृष्ण
Siddhanta
प्राणमो
in Gaudiya Vaishnavas?
युगल की सुरा जीवन मरणे गति अर नहीं मोर है नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर। हम लोग की वास्तव आराध्य देव कौन है? जुगल सरकार।
Who is our worshipful deity? Radha-Krishna.
पर जहाँ पर राधा जी नहीं है,
Where Radha is
कृष्ण
not
के हमें
there,
दर्शन की कोई फल नहीं है।
then we don't have darshan of Krishna.
क्षमा करें, इसलिए गौड़ीय वैष्णव
Gaudiya
जहाँ पर राधा जी
Vaishnavas,
की विग्रह नहीं है उस मंदिर में जाते
there
नहीं।
is no Radha Vigraha there, we don't go.
प्रदान कैसे गोसाई महाराज
Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj showed this.
अरे राधा जी नहीं, हमारी इष्टदेवी नहीं है।
When our Ishtadevi Radharani is not there, why should we go?
आज समझिए, हमारी इष्टदेव कौन हो गया?
Who is our Ishtadev? Radha ji.
मेरी स्वामिनी मैं राधिनी उदास जन्म जन्म मोहि दियो वृंदावन उवास। राधा जी मेरी,
Radha ji is my Swamini.
राधा मेरी स्वामिनी मैं राधिनी उदास जन्म जन्म मोहि दियो दिल्ली में बास। नहीं, जन्म
Life after life, give me birth in Delhi. No, in Vrindavan.
कितना सुंदर दिव्य अपराकित वृंदावन,
So beautiful, transcendental Vrindavan.
कितने सुंदर वो स्थान।
Such a beautiful place.
आप बता रहे हैं राधा जी के जन्म,
The birth of
कितने
Radharani.
सुंदर। देखो कल्प वेदेश्वरी कथा, विभिन्न कल्प में राधा जी
In a
विभिन्न
kalpa,
स्थानों से प्रकट हुई।
in every kalpa,
किसी
Radharani
कल्प में राधा जी
has another birth.
विश्वानु खोर से
In
प्रकट
one
हुई। खोर माने तालाब, जहाँ पर कुंड पाए जाते हैं ना, तालाब कुंड पाए जाते हैं, विश्वानु कुंड पाए जाते
she takes birth in Vishabhanu Kunda.
हैं।
When you go to Varsana,
इसको कहा जाए विश्वानु कुंड भी
you
कहा
have
जाता है,
Rishabhanu
अथवा
Kunda.
विश्वानु खोर कहा जाता है। इतने सुंदर कृष्ण के प्रकट लीला के समय, इतने सुंदर दिव्य अलौकिक स्थान था।
It was such a beautiful transcendental place
देखो
at that
विश्वानु
time.
महाराज नित्य प्रत्यह,
And Rishabhanu Maharaj was going to that kunda every morning to
और
take
आज
a
तक
bath.
भी देखो वो
And
कुंड
even
ऐसे
today,
बना हुआ है
you see that kunda made so
जैसे गाय
nicely, like
वहाँ पर जल
when a cow goes there,
ऐसे
he
देखो,
can still drink.
बहुत सुंदर।
She can still drink.
और उस कुंड में ना जाने कितने सुंदर सुंदर दिव्य अलौकिक
And in that
पुष्प
kunda,
राजी आदि जो है
there were so many beautiful
भ्रमण
flowers.
गुंजार करते थे।
And the
कोयल
bumblebee
बहुत
goes
करते
there, and the
हैं, सुंदर
cuckoo
रूप में।
is making her
कोयल ऐसी
sound.
को, कितने सुंदर मयूर नृत्य आदि करते थे।
And the peacock
आज तो स्थान
is
हम लोग देख नहीं
dancing.
पाते।
We don't see that anymore. The place is the same,
और देखो मधुमक्खी वो बनाते थे क्या
and
बोले?
you have the bumblebees
सुंदर
making their
गंध आदि।
houses, and you have so many nice
और उसी
fragrances.
कुंड से ही
And in that
इसी
kunda,
कल्प में राधा जी
Radharani
बरसाने
manifested.
की तरह। किंतु गुरुदेव कहते इसी कल्प में राधा जी कहाँ प्रकट हुई?
And in this kalpa, where did Radharani
रावल में।
appear?
रावल में
In Raval
बिल्कुल मथुरा के सन्निकट में जमुना नदी के प्रवाहित हो।
and Jamuna.
जमुना जैसे वृंदावन से कल करते हुए
From Vrindavan, Jamuna is coming
पार करके चले गए कहाँ?
through Mathura.
हैं?
She went to
देखो
Raval.
वहीं पर चल गया। कितने सुंदर दिव्य अलौकिक स्थान।
Such a beautiful
गए
place.
हैं आप लोग कभी?
Have you ever been there to Raval?
हाथ उठाओ।
Raise your
रावल
hand.
नहीं गए आप लोग?
You never been to Raval? You should go
हैं? रावल जाओ और राधा जी के जन्मस्थान दर्शन करके आओ।
and have darshan of Radha's
वास्तव इस कल्प
birthplace.
में बरसाना में जो
In this
केवल
kalpa-
विश्वानु कुंड जो है विश्वानु खोर जो है उस कुंड में राधा जी प्रकट नहीं हुई।
Rishabhanu Kunda is not the place where Radharani appeared in this
मंगल
kalpa.
परिक्रमा ग्रंथ है ना, उसको पढ़ो, रावल के बारे में लिखा है।
It's written about Raval in Gurudev's
इस
book
कल्प
of
में राधा जी
Parikrama.
कहाँ प्रकट हुए?
In this kalpa, Radharani appeared near Gokul.
सुंदर एक सुरम्य
There is a
गाँव है,
beautiful
इसे
village,
कहा जाता है रावल कहा जाता है।
Raval.
रावल इसलिए नाम दिया गया,
Raval name is there because
ब्रजभाषा के अनुसार कहा जाता है
in
जमींदार।
Vraj, That's called the
उस समय
landowner.
उपाधि दिया जाता था, इसलिए उसे ब्रजभाषा के अनुसार हो गया रावल, नाम गांव के नाम हो गया
So the
रावल।
the village name
और
became
उसी स्थान पर
Raval.
विश्वभानु महाराज
And there
अपने
Vrishabhanu
पत्नी
Maharaj
कीर्तिका सुंदरी के साथ रहते थे।
lived with his wife Kirtika Sundari. Kirtida.
ब्रज सदा सर्वदा के चलमान है। ब्रजवासियों की उपजीविका क्या है? गोचारण करना।
So what do the Brajavasis do?
खेती आदि कर लेते
They have their cow herding. Some do some farming, some plants,
क्या बोलते हैं?
but most of them do cow herding. They are called Pashupalak, the ones who raise their
जहाँ पर यहाँ पर
animals.
समाप्त हो जाता था। ये समझो ब्रजवासी वो स्थान को छोड़ करके
And
दूसरे
when
स्थान पर चले जाते।
there was no food left, they left the place and they go to another place for herding the cows, like Nanda Maharaj.
नंदगांव में रहने लगे।
He lived in Nandagaon.
वहाँ पर गाय आदि जो है पशु आदि को
And his animals, his cows were there. And when the grass was finished, he left that place
नंद गोकुल में चले।
and went to Nanda Gokul.
कभी-कभी जो है ये कैसे दैत्य आदि असुर आदि जो है
And then when the Asuras came,
वो उत्पात करने लगे।
they started to make
इसके
some
लिए भी
trouble.
वे लोग उस स्थान को छोड़ के
And
चले।
then they also leave that place.
इसलिए नंदगांव के छोड़ करके
So Nandagaon, they left
नंद महाराज कहाँ
from
चले गए?
Nandagaon, and then Nanda Maharaj
गोकुल में
went
चले
to
गए। नंद गोकुल
Gokul.
जो कहा
Nanda Gokul.
है। इस कल्प की कथाएं।
That's the katha of this kalpa.
और विश्वभानु
And
महाराज
Vrishabhanu Maharaj,
निवास कहाँ करते हैं? बरसाना में।
he lived in
जब देखो
Varsana.
विश्वभानु महाराज और नंद महाराज के साथ ऐसे
So
घनिष्ठ
Nanda Maharaj and Vrishabhanu Maharaj had such a deep,
नंद महाराज
such
जहाँ
a
जहाँ पर रहते थे उसके ठीक
good
निकटवर्ती
friendship
गाँव में
that when Nanda Maharaj lived somewhere, Vrishabhanu Maharaj lived near him.
मित्र है ना, दोनों राजा थे। विश्वभानु
They were
महाराज भी
both
राजा
kings.
थे
Vrishabhanu Maharaj was also a king.
और नंद
And
महाराज
Nanda
भी
Maharaj also a king.
इतना ही जो है विश्वभानु महाराज के 11 लाख
And Vrishabhanu Maharaj had 900,000 cows. And Nanda Maharaj,
9 लाख। ये तो केवल बताया
900,000.
इससे अपेक्षा जो कितने करोड़ गाय है कौन वर्णन कर सकता है?
but who can tell how many cows they had? There were so many cows. It's like a statement.
इसलिए नंद महाराज
So Nanda
और
Maharaj and Vrishabhanu Maharaj, they had a very good friendship.
देखो नंदगांव के रहने वाले लोग
The people who lived in Nandagaon,
क्या बोले बरसाना के लोगों के प्रति कितने प्रेम प्रति
and they had so much love for the people living in Varshana.
ये नंदगांव के लोग सोचते हैं
So the people from Nandagaon think
विश्वभानु महाराज के पुत्री
the daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj,
नंद महाराज के पुत्र कृष्ण के साथ विवाह हुई।
they think that Nanda Maharaj's son has married the daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. Even today,
ना हाँ बरसाना के लोग जो है
the people from
नंदगांव में जल
Varsana,
पीते नहीं। क्यों कहते
the
हैं भाई
people
हम
from
कन्यादान कर दिया
Varsana,
ना?
they don't drink water in Nandagaon because they have done Kanyadan.
उसके घर में पानी कैसे पिए?
If you have given your daughter to that house, you cannot drink water in that house. It's like
धीरे-धीरे तो सभ्यता में लुप्त होते जा रही हैं।
a cultural
किंतु वास्तव रूप में देखा जाए
ritual.
ये प्राचीन काल की हमारी रीतियां हैं भारतवर्ष में। गुरुदेव का
From the old days, people nowadays don't do this anymore, but from the old days, they were farmers.
जमीन जो है नंदगांव की तरफ चला गया।
And when their land went to Nandagaon, when they were doing their farming with their
नंदगांव
plow,
की तरफ आ गए थोड़ा बहुत है। और नंदगांव की तरफ आ गए इतने समय उनकी जोर प्यास लग गया।
when they came to Nandagaon and they had so much thirst, they were working the plow and then they came to Nandagaon, they became thirsty.
पानी पिलाने के लिए बहुत प्रयास किए।
And the people from Nandagaon tried to give them water,
और मेरे बेटे को
but they say, no,
दान दे
to this place I have given my daughter. So from this place I cannot drink water. They can die, but they will not drink water from Nandagaon,
पानी
the people from Barsana.
इतने भाव निष्ठा।
So much nishtha they
छोटा
have.
कथा सुना देता हूँ।
I will tell a small katha.
ब्रज में एक सेठ जी रहता था। सेठ जी समझते ना?
You know Sirji? There was this Sirji in Vraj. He had a lot of wealth.
और उनके 3 पुत्र कन्या थी।
And he had 3 sons.
कितना था?
How many sons?
3 पुत्र।
3
3
sons.
पुत्र भी बहुत
His
विद्वान भी हुए।
3 sons were also successful.
और कुछ समय के बाद
And after some time,
पुत्रों के लिखा पढ़ा कराया, सब विद्वान ही हो गए,
his sons
और सबके विवाह भी कर
successfully finished their studies, and then they got married. 3 daughter-in-laws came, and they were very beautiful, these daughters-in-law.
सास ससुर के जो है
So
बहुत सुंदर में सम्मान करते,
they gave a lot of respect to their in-laws. And after some time, the wife of that Sirji, she died. She passed away.
सेठ जी अकेला पड़ गया,
Then Sirji became
तीन बेटा तो
alone.
विद्वान
He
है,
had
लिखा
3
पढ़ा भी किया,
sons.
भी करते, घर में कोई धन की कमी नहीं है,
There was no shortage of money in the house.
दुकान बहुत बड़ा दुकान है,
The
सोने की दुकान है,
shop was very successful.
घर में बहुत धन संपत्ति है, 3 बेटा भी बहुत कमाते भी है,
The sons were also very successful, and the daughters-in-law
समझते हैं,
were
अत्यंत
Sushila,
सुंदर,
very beautiful,
लज्जाशीला, नारी में जितने गुण
with
हैं, समस्त गुण वो 3 बहू में,
chaste,
नारी में क्या क्या
and
गुण होते हैं,
they have the best qualities.
शील, धैर्य, धैर्य होते हैं ना, ये समस्त सारे गुण,
So they have this shyness, they have their
क्या भाव था,
these virtues, very good virtues.
कम से कम एक पुत्री हो जाए,
And then Sirji thought, I would love to have a daughter.
पुत्र के साथ मैं बैठते,
Then I would sit with her.
अच्छा पिता की सबसे प्यारे कौन होता है,
Who does the father love the most? His daughter.
और माँ के सबसे प्यारे कौन
And
होता
the
है,
mother, she loves the son the most.
आप किसको अधिक प्यार करते हो,
Who do you love the most? Think for yourself, your son or your daughter?
आपके साथ तो बेटा बेटी उपस्थित नहीं है,
You don't have your son and daughter here in front of you.
बेटा के है भाई, माँ बेटा के ज्यादा
A mother
लाड प्यार कर,
loves her son the most.
पिता किसको लाड प्यार ज्यादा करते हैं,
And the father loves the daughter.
इसलिए वो सेठ जी के मन
So
में ये
that Sirji was
मेरा
now
एक भी पुत्री हो,
troubling
करना होती है,
his mind. He was thinking, if I would have a daughter.
पत्नी तो चली गई,
So his wife has left, he's alone now.
बहू जो है
And the daughters-in-law,
ब्रजवासी से ज्यादा ससुर के साथ बात नहीं करती,
the daughters-in-law and Vrajavasis, they don't speak so much with their father-in-law. They have covered their head and they just speak what's necessary. Nowadays, it's not like that anymore. They don't walk with their head covered. But in the old days,
सिर पर
this was the custom.
देखो जगह पाठ पूजा हो ना,
You know, where there's a puja, where there's aarti of Thakurji, you should
क्या रखना चाहिए,
cover your head.
कपड़ा रखना चाहिए, आज तक भी है,
Even today.
विशेष करके पंजाब में ये रीति है कि नहीं,
Also in Punjab,
ठाकुर जी के मंदिर में, कहीं भी मंदिर
when
में,
you go
देवी
do
मंदिर
it
जाए,
to a
मंदिर जाए,
temple,
काली मंदिर, कोई भी मंदिर में जाए,
any
ये
temple,
लोग क्या करते हैं, सिर
what do
पर
people do?
वस्त्र
They cover their head with
पुरुष हो
cloth,
अथवा,
man or woman.
चलो हम जो कह रहे हैं, ये 3 बहू तो है,
So these are the 3
इन
daughters-in-law.
बहू के साथ कैसे बात करना,
But how can he sit and speak with them? There is maryada.
इसलिए और उनके जीवन मानो एक मैकेनिकल जीवन हो गया,
So his life has become mechanical.
प्रातः काल में उठे,
So in the morning he wakes up,
थोड़ा नाश्ता कर लिया,
he takes some
फिर दुकान में
breakfast,
गए,
goes to the
दुकान
shop.
बंद करके
After closing the shop,
फिर रात में आए,
he
थोड़ा
comes
भजन किया,
back,
फिर बात
takes
उनके
some
साथ कर।
food, and then
आप बताओ,
speak
यदि
with
कम से
whom?
कम बहू होते,
When
क्या बोले,
there would be a
बेटी होती, बेटी के साथ
daughter,
बैठती,
he would sit with his daughter.
आई ना समझ, इसलिए मन में बहुत दुख था,
So he had some
अब 3 बेटा तो विद्वान है,
pain in his
काम में
heart.
चले जाते हैं,
And
काम में रात 12
the
बजे
sons
10
were
बजे
very
घर
much busy with their work. They came home late.
इसलिए सेठ के
So
सेठ जी के
the
मन में बहुत
Sethji
दुख था,
was very unhappy.
कोई संत महात्मा
And then one day a saint came to him. He met with the
संत
saint.
महात्मा देख करके वो
And the
सेठ जी रोने लगे,
saint, when Sethji saw the saint, he started to cry.
संत महात्मा
The
बोले,
saint
"सेठ जी,
said,
आप क्यों रो रहे हैं?"
Sethji, why are you
सेठ जी अपने
crying?
मन की कथा सारी बताया।
Sethji started to tell what's on his mind.
ये संत महात्मा देखो,
Oh,
मेरे घर में
saint,
धन के अभाव नहीं,
I have a lot of wealth in my house.
बेटा भी है,
I have
सब गुणी
3
है,
sons, very qualified.
लिखा पढ़ा भी है,
They are
सब प्रकार की गुण।
educated. They have many
पुत्र में जो गुण
qualities.
होना चाहिए,
The qualities of a
मेरे
son,
3 पुत्र में
my
वो
3
सब
sons
गुण हैं।
have those
बेटा यदि
qualities.
हो,
When you
तो
have
बेटा
a
कैसे
son,
हो?
how
राम
should
जैसे।
your son be? Like Ram.
रावण जैसे नहीं,
Not like Ravan.
बेटा हो तो कैसे हो,
A son should be
राम
like
जैसे हो,
Ram.
जैसे पितृभक्त है ना। सेठ जी उसी प्रकार कहने
So
लगे, मेरा
Sethji
बेटा
was
है,
saying, my
तीन
sons
बेटा
are
सब
like
गुणी
that.
है।
very qualified sons, and my 3 daughters-in-law are also like that. There is no shortage of wealth, but my mind is still unhappy. I want to have a daughter. Then the saint said, "Oh Siji, you are from Varsana. You are a Brajavasi. And in Varsana, everyone thinks Radhaji is my daughter. She is not only the daughter of Rishabhanu Maharaj. Rishabhanu Maharaj thinks Radhaji is my daughter. But in Varsana, all the inhabitants, they all feel like Radha is their own daughter. So, Siji, why are you unhappy? See Radha is your daughter, then everything will be solved." After saying this, the Santa Mahatma, the saint, gave a very beautiful picture of Radhaji to the Sid. Whatever you do, Siji,
अच्छा देखो सेठ जी क्या करते हैं देखो नित्य प्रत्यक्ष में उठ करके
when he wakes up in the morning, he looks at the picture, thinks of her as his own daughter. And then in the evening, when he goes to bed, he thinks of Radhaji as his own daughter and then goes to sleep. Like how you bring your daughter to bed, like that, Siji, he had this picture from the saint. You know, if you get this from a saint, it is a very powerful picture. When you go to the market and you buy this yourself, or when you get this from the hands of a saint, there is a very big difference. There is a big difference. When you got this picture from the hands of the saint, it's very powerful. So the Siji, morning and evening, every day, he was thinking of the picture as his daughter, and while going to bed, he would give her a blanket to sleep. And when Siji would go to sleep, very astonishing. Then Radharani appeared in his dreams, and Siji just closed his eyes, and immediately Radharani would come in his dreams, and she was smiling so beautifully. Her hands and feet were dancing, and she was smiling so beautifully and was coming in his dreams.
छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में पाँव में पौलिया बाकी चमचमा चंबोले रे छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले रे छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में पाँव में पौलिया बाकी चमचमा चंबोले रे पाँव में पौलिया बाकी छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले रे छोटी सी और देखो सपने में संग राधा जी
in his dreams, Radhaji was coming and smiling so beautifully and dancing. In his dreams, the whole night flew by. Siji was so happy. He was praising himself so lucky. But the saint told him, think of Radhaji as your daughter. And he had so much ananda now. So a few years, 2-3 years passed by. So in Vraj, you have this festival. You have many festivals. But there is this special festival. Not Haryaliti. There is this festival where all the ladies in Vraj, they get There are many
कितने लीला है,
leelas.
अगणित लीला है। ब्रह्मा के दिन में कितने लीलाएं होती है। उस दिन की क्या
So
करते हैं,
that
सारे
day,
लड़कियां क्या
all
पहनती है,
the girls in Vraj, they wear bangles.
आज नहीं, इसलिए ब्रज के वो कीर्तन है।
So there's this kirtan in Vraj.
क्या ब्रज में शोर मचाया, श्याम चूड़ी बेचने आया। ब्रज में शोर मचाया, श्याम चूड़ी बेचने आया। कीर्तन करते कि नहीं करते? कौन कौन कीर्तन करते हैं?
There's this kirtan. Many kirtans are there. Does anyone know a kirtan?
बनाया बेचने आया, मणिहरि के बेच बनाया, श्याम ब्रज में चूड़ी बेच। बहुत सुंदर है ब्रज की, इतने सुंदर सुंदर बात।
So many nice moods of Vraj.
तो उस दिन
So that day, the three daughters-in-law said, Father, they called our father-in-law Father. Father, we are wearing bangles. Yes, I will go to the shop. On the way, there is the bangle seller. I will tell the bangle seller he should come 12 o'clock to give you all churis, bangles. So Sethji left the house, and on the way to his shop, the bangle seller house was there. He told the bangle seller, there are daughters-in-law in my house, give them bangles, and the money I will give you in the evening. From my shop you should get the money. The bangle seller said, okay. So at 12 o'clock, the bangle seller came with his churis to the house. The three daughters-in-law, they reached their hand and they wanted towards the churis they wanted. And the bangle seller gave the bangles in their hands. It's a custom in Vraj that the daughters-in-law, they cover their face with a big scarf, and Manihari sees their hands and he gives them the bangles. And when the three daughters-in-law left, one small girl came, 5-6-year-old girl. She was so beautiful with these big eyes.
माने जिसका आंख लंबी लंबी होता है, थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर ऐसे और इतने सुंदर घुंघराल वाले बाल,
with nice curly hair, beautiful clothes, and she was smiling, and she also reached her hand. And the bangle seller thought, this should be a girl from this house. So Manihari, the bangle seller, also gave her bangles, what she liked, any color. So in the evening, the bangle seller went to the shop of the Sethji and he said, so much money you owe me. Your three daughters-in-law, this is the money for that. And then the Sethji said, why are you asking me more money? No, I'm not asking you too much, said the bangle seller. You have 4 women in the house, I gave them the bangles. Then the Sethji said, you are lying, I have 3 daughters-in-law. My wife left many years ago and I have no daughter. So I have 3 women in the house, not 4. You should take money for 3. I will go in the house and I will ask, who was the 4th one? You know, Sethjis, they are not miserly. They just they are thinking about what has to be done. They don't throw around their money. When you have a shop, you should do things by the count. You have to take everything into account. So he said, okay, I will give you the money, don't worry. But I will first go to my house and see who was the fourth one. I have 3 daughters-in-law. And there is no fourth. So then the bangle seller said, I gave them all 4 churis, bangles. So Sirji gave the money for the 3 daughters-in-law. He said, take this money, the 4th one I will check at the house and I will give you tomorrow. And the bangle seller said, okay, as you wish, I don't lie. I don't know who is the 4th one. There were 3 and then one other girl came and I gave her the bangles. Sirji came to the house and he was very tired that day. He said, he forgot to ask. And after Prashad, Sirji went to bed. So Radhaji's picture was on the table. And now that picture was upside down. And the churis were there. So Sirji was thinking, maybe by the wind, the picture was upside down now. And the churis, maybe my daughters-in-law, they have put it here to show me. Father-in-law, we got these churis. So Sirji didn't give much attention. So like every evening, how he goes to bed, he slept. But today, Radhaji didn't come in his dreams. He tried so hard to sleep, to get the dreams. And Radhaji would come in his dreams, but today she didn't come. Sirji was thinking, what has happened today? Radhaji is not coming in my dreams. And then after a while, at 1:30 in the night, he was trying and trying and Radhaji was not coming. So today she was not coming in his dreams. And he was sweating, Sirji. He was thinking, what has happened today? And then after a while he saw a child was standing in the distance. And her face was sad, was hanging down. And her eyes, she was crying. And Sirji said, Lali, what has happened? Every day you come into my dreams and smiling. What has happened today? Tell me. She didn't say anything. Very beautiful katha. You should read in my book, Madhusmita Radha. This is a Vraj katha from Barsana. So Radhaji said, she was a man, she said, you thought of your 3 daughters-in-law. You didn't think of your daughter. You made me your daughter, but you didn't keep the relation. You made me your daughter, but you didn't keep your part of the relation. You thought of your 3 daughters-in-law, but you didn't think of me. So beautiful this katha. It's time now. What does this mean? I don't understand. Sirji thought, oh, I remember. So Radhaji came in his dreams and said, you thought of your 3 daughters-in-law, but you didn't think of me, your daughter. Does someone forget their daughter? The father can forget everyone, but not his daughter. And you? You forgot me. What does this mean? You gave money for your 3 daughters-in-law. You thought of them.
हमारे साथ क्या संबंध है?
What is their relationship
राधा
with
जी
you?
मानवती होकर के
So Radharani was a man and she was speaking like this.
तीन बहू के चुड़िया के पैसा दी,
So you gave money for the 3 daughters-in-law and for me you
मैं
didn't.
तुम्हारे नहीं,
I am not yours? Am I someone else's?
बेटी जब शादी हो जाता है
So
ना,
when the
माता-पिता क्या
daughter
सोचते
gets
हैं?
married, the parents think
पराई है।
she is not mine
पराई
anymore.
समझते हो? बोले नहीं, कन्या सदा सर्वदा जय माता।
But no, the child never becomes for someone else. She's always her parents'
तीन बहू
daughter.
के याद करी,
So Radhaji is saying, you thought of your 3 daughters-in-law, but you forgot your daughter. You gave money for the daughters-in-law.
मेरे पैसे नहीं,
But for me, you didn't
मैं चुड़िया
give.
कैसे पहनी?
How can I wear the chudiyas, the
राधा जी
bangles?
वो जो चुड़िया जो राधा
So that's why the bangles with the picture,
चुड़िया पहनी हुई थी ना, वो किसका थी?
they were Radharani's.
मेरा पैसा ही नहीं दिया, मेरे
You
नाम ही
didn't
नहीं
give
दिया।
the money for me.
मैं जा
So I'm going away. She was a
सेठ जी
man.
रोने लगे।
And Sejit started to
देखो सपना
cry.
में आ रहे सेठ जी कहने लगे,
So in his dreams, he said, Oh, Radhe, daughter, I will never make this mistake again. He was crying.
ऐसे करते करते प्रातः काल
And
हो
like
गया,
this, it became morning.
मुहूर्त आ गए।
In Brahma
सेठ जी आँख
Murti,
खोले,
Seji opened his
आँख
eyes
खोलने के साथ ही साथ सेठ जी
and
बिना
immediately,
स्नान करे
without taking a bath,
जल्दी जल्दी मणिहारी के घर में
quickly he ran to the bangle seller's house. In the
दरवाजा खटखटाया,
dark, he knocked on the door.
अरे मणिहारी
Oh,
मणिहारी
bangle seller.
मणिहारी बोले सेठ जी क्या बात हुई इतनी जल्दी?
The bangle seller said, Seji, why are you here so early? Manihari, here's the money.
अरे क्यों?
Why?
मुझे पता लग गया,
I now know who was the 4th one.
वो स्वयं राधा जी।
That was Radhaji herself, my daughter.
देखो इस कथा के सुन करके मणिहारी
And then when Manihari, the bangle seller, heard this story, he started to cry, Oh, my life is successful. I gave Radharani chudis in her hand.
हाथ को मैंने स्पर्श किया,
I touched her hand. What is more fortunate than that?
मणिहारी बोले सेठ जी
So
मैं
this
पैसा
bangle
लेना नहीं
seller
चाहता।
said, I don't want any money for this. And Seji was saying, Bangle seller, if you don't take this money, Radhaji
क्षमा नहीं करें,
will not forgive me. Please take this money.
बहुत कष्ट से
So with a lot of efforts,
मणिहारी को पैसा
Seji
दिया।
gave the money to
पैसा दे करके
the
जब घर
bangle
में आए
seller.
ना,
And when he came back to the house,
वो पहले क्या था?
the picture was upside down at first, and now it
और
was
देखा कि वो चुड़िया जो था वो
in the
तेरा
right way again. And the chudiyas were
सेठ
gone.
जी
So Seji
आंख बंद किया,
closed his eyes.
राधा जी
And then
और
Radhaji
सेठ जी के
was
पास
happily
नचने लगे।
dancing.
सुंदर वही चुड़िया जो है
And the bangles she was wearing now.
छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले रे, छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले, पाँव में पाँव लिया बाकी चम चमा चम बोले रे, पाँव में ओ छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले, छोटी सी ओ मैंने बासे पूछी लाली कहाँ तेरो नाम रे, मैंने बासे पूछी लाली कहाँ तेरो नाम, अरे भाषा के बतावे मोटे राधा मेरो नाम रे, भाषा के बतावे मोटे राधा मेरो नाम, छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले, छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे ओ मैंने बासे पूछी लाली कहाँ तेरो घर रे, मैंने बासे पूछी लाली, अरे तारा के बोले मोटे बता मेरो घर रे, तारा के बोले मोटे बता मेरो घर, ए छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले, छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे ओ मैंने बातें पूछी लाली कहाँ तेरो ससुराल रे, मैंने बातें तारा के बोले मोटे जाबड़ गाँव ससुराल रे, तारा के बोले मोटे जाबड़ गाँव वो छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले, छोटी ओ पाँव में पाँव लिया बाके चमचमा चम बोले रे, पाँव में पाँव लिया बाके ओ छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना अंगना में डोले ओ मैंने बातें पूछी लाली कौन तेरो भरता रे मैंने बातें पूछी लाली कौन तेरो अरे तारा के बोले मोते श्याम मेरो भरता रे बोले मोरे श्याम मेरो हे छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले पाँव में पालिया बाके चमचमा चंपोले रे पाँव में पालिया बाके ओ छोटी छोटी छोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले छोटी छोटी छोरी मेरे ओ मैंने बातें पूछी लाली खाऊंगी दामाखान मैंने बातें आहा आहा बोली मेरी आगे पीछे डोले रे आहा आहा आगे पीछे डोले ओ छोटी सी छोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले ओ मैंने बातें पूछी लाली चंद्र कभी भजबाल कृष्ण छवि चंद्र कभी भजबाल कृष्ण छवि सपना में आके मुझसे मीठी मीठी बोले सपना में आके मुझसे मीठी मीठी बोले ओ छोटी छोटी छोरी मेरे अंगना में बोले छोटी छोटी छोरी मेरे अंगना में बोले पाँव में पालिया बाके चमचमा चंपोले रे पाँव में ओ छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे जय कृष्ण राधा रानी जय जय श्री राधे इसलिए राधा जी की उत्सव अधिक रूप में
So that's why Radha's festival should be celebrated greatly.
इसलिए कहा बोले हमारे गौड़ीय वैष्णव की आराध्य देव कौन है
So who is the worshipful deity of our Gaudiya Vaishnavas?
आप लोग जोर से नहीं
You're not saying it loudly.
कम हो गया
You eat not well.
राधा रानी की जय जय श्री राधे जोर से मैं आज तक कृष्ण तत्व बोलने के लिए सगत सजते विजातीय भेद रहित ब्रह्म
I came to speak Krishna Tattva, but I don't know what happened.
विजातीय सगत सगत सजातीय विजातीय भेद रहित ब्रह्म है अचिंत भेदाभेद तत्व सिद्धांत है ये तीनों की भेद अभेद के बारे में जानना चाहिए तब तक कृष्ण तत्व पूरा होता है
So Krishna Tattva is complete when we speak these three tattvas.
चलो काल नहीं परसों नहीं तो
Okay, not today, maybe tomorrow, if not tomorrow, day after tomorrow.